75 stream. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm doing good. Just ready to continue on with more Hogwarts Legacy. I'm gonna return to Albie, and then I'm gonna do Natty's meet quest, and then see if I can get Poppy's quest in at the same time. Let's have a read. Considered to be partially close friends with Victor Rookwood, Alicia Travels is all too good at her job as an Ashwinder. Travers has been one of Rookwood's most devoted followers from the beginning and helped Rookwood gain a critical footing in Hogsmeade. Stoneback, Great Spined, Cotton Grass. Okay. And where was the undead one? There we go. Lord of the Manor, an Amphiarius who was rich in life, though now the only indication of his wealth is his clothing. Fair dues. But yeah. Was it challenges? No. Quest exploration. Yes, it was. Traces of ancient magic. Requirement. Ah, I need to breed one more set of beasts.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Fluxweed stems, some nut grass, add some fertilizer, get some moonstone. Full of mandrake, nut grass, any leaves, Chinese chopping cabbages, Chinese chopping cabbages. Alright, let's swap out nut grass and get some mallow sweet on the go. Let's identify my gear. I did have a lot of gear on retainer, so let's just have a quick look and see if any of this gear is better. Ah, you're better. Not so much. You're better. Not so much. Not so much. You're better. Okay. Not by loads, though. 2 defense, that's not even worth it. Now let's upgrade this new hat. Gloves need upgrading too. Phoenix feather as usual. What hat was I wearing? Ancient magic damage. Okay. Need them for lacerations. Come on, let's go for some concentration. Right. Read some nifflers if I can. Sorry, Phyllis.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
I need you guys to get it on. That's kind of good. Let's pick up my Fearless Felicia. Put more on.
Revelio.
Oh, right, yes. I have more statues to put down. No, it's not decorations, it is statues. It's no trouble, no, we had a hippogriff statue. That can go there. Where's the other statue go? And these all. Yep. That was no, that wasn't statues. It's decorations. Did I not get a suit of armor? Hammer of Night. Come with me. You can be on this side, and we'll twin you with the wizard mannequin when the time comes. You go back 2. How big can you guys go? That'll do for now. What else do we get? I don't think we've got much else that we want for this room of requirement. A few more paintings, not so bad. Not anything major with seating. Nothing to wow you with wall hangings. And not much else in the way of furniture. Yeah. Cool. More on the go. What are we running out of now? Blockspeed stems, okay. Just that. Mana sweet. That. And that. Cool. Alright. Hogsmeade. Travel to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
What we want is
Accio.
Accio style. That'll do.
Oh, did you want to watch me practice? I don't mind. It's not every day I get.
Lumos.
Shall I try to go a little faster? I think I'm getting.
Our children deserve better.
Not about dark arts. It's pushing the boundaries of magic.
Sack black.
I've seen good headmasters, headmistresses also, but not him.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Alright, let's talk, Penny. Did I sell the gloves I've just spent time upgrading?
Penny wishes you safe.
Yes, yes I did. Right, let's load an autosave. What time are we at now? 42. 41. Let's go.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Right. Is that wrong? Okay. At least I still have it. Where'd you go this time, Penny?
wish you safe and wondrous travels.
Well, thank you, Benny.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Sky's the limit. Side
Good for
quest
Mr.
complete.
Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Honeydukes.
If something threatens me, first thing I cast is Potato.
Revelio.
I've got my potions, gentlemen, to find. No, it's not quite potions I'm looking for. I'm just making sure that these guys don't have brooms. Because I gotta find my last broom merchant.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
No, I was in the market for brooms.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
No, you ain't got anything for me.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
No, that might have just been smoke.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Found you. Wait, you too?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Cool. Alright. Where is thing in her quest? Quests. A basis for blackmail. Outside of Hogsmeade. Okay.
Revelio.
Wait.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Alright, we'll go this one first.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
You read it here first. All the latest wizarding news right here.
Dricken apprehended. The fire-breathing chicken known as the Dricken has been captured. When approached for commentary, Minister Official Belinda Brown said, "The chicken is safe, as are the citizens of Nuki." There you go, Sam. I said Nuki this time, not Nuque. She continued, "We shall determine precisely how this chicken came to be. If the rumours of experimental breeding are true, you can wager that we shall be addressing that issue as well. I'd say experimental breeding should be illegal already, but I don't see many people paying attention." Speaking exclusively to the Daily Prophet, the Cornish wizard rumored to be behind the Dricken's creation had only this to say: "Just because a little bird breathes fire doesn't mean it needs to be locked up in London."
Extra.
He was unable to continue. You got any more Phoenix feather for me? Nope, just one of these, why not?
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Return to the meeting spot and update Natty. Can easy make that clearance. Might as well buy whatever you got.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Dun dun dun.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Jinxes. Next thing you know, it's unforgivable curses.
Revelio.
Natty, oh no, it's wrong.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Follow the trail.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Her footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Accio! A hidden door.
Find Natty. Find Abigail Philbut's poem book. Find Otto
Revelio.
Dimble's love letter.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Skips the fine print, and I have to break a few bones.
Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we? They don't seem to care anything. Can't say again what they all have done.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Revelio.
What I want.
Petrificus totalis.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Revelio.
Hey.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
The fog blighted us a bit, I'll agree. Nonetheless, we have good spoil for our efforts, and so should we hold our heads. I made us a Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
There are some trouble.
Lumos. Revelio. It's Totalis. Lumos.
Plaguing all the lies and falsehoods no one's my ear.
Hey.
Revelio. Lumos.
How come I always draw the short
Revelio. Lumos.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. I'd rob my own father if they were galleons.
Don't give me that look. You want to mind yourself, you do, before I...
It's Totalis.
Expulso!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Confringo. Incendio.
I'd remember my father speak of these times. See?
Can't hide from me! You should never have come here!
Expelliarmus.
That's mine!
Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Glacius.
What have you done? Oh, this is...
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Unforgivable curses all day, all night. You are as dear to me as an augur whose voice foretells the coming of rain. You are as loved by me as a crab could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Okay. So, who was the person I just smashed the Krampus out of? There you go. Person I smashed the Krampus. Blackmailed into compliance. Gwendolyn Zoo was a reluctant Ashwinder informant with the Ministry of Magic. After being found out and fired, Gwenda was forced to join Rockwood to protect and provide for her family. Whew. Well. Oops.
Revelio.
My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour until we are able to next meet. I dread the notion that I will not be able to see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day of our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled. My love and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure such a situation is within our grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge. Indeed, and now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately,
Otto
Rosie.
Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Alright, let's save Nessie.
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders...
Revelio.
See, I can hear something in the distance. Are we getting closer? I don't know if we are or not.
Revelio.
See, I'm hearing a ping.
Revelio.
Okay. So it's something about 200 meters north from the entrance of the hideout.
Lumos.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll
Lumos.
dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about
Lumos.
this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
I will do.
Don't be fooled. Back already.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck. Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
You probably will not. Anyway, where were we? We are at the Hog's Head. And then we're looking for a point 200 meters north.
My first employment.
Slightly further than the old fool.
Tips in the hat, if you please.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nope, nothing here.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. You did away with all those art wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Doors always
Revelio.
open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Okay. And then it might be worth checking that grave for it. Can't think of anywhere else it would be. And a dungeon ping seems reasonable.
Revelio.
Picking up from one dungeon to the next. Why not? Let's have a look.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Aha! I see you.
Protego.
Had enough? You're going to regret that. Oh.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Drapendo. Revelio.
Okay, so there isn't anything here. And where was that phantom ping from?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
That girl's never gonna learn, is she? But I suppose the plan is fly just outside of where Poppy is, end the stream, have a nice little sleepy sleep, wake up in the morrow, pick this up where I left off. Again, if you're watching on the YouTube, thanks for watching every Saturday. All my releases are Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Grief and Vengeance. I should now ask Nay how she's been doing since I helped her and Rob escape the Ashwinders hideout. Surprise meeting. Last I talked to Poppy, she was worried about the Snitchets. She said to meet her at the Forbidden Forest. Phew! Oh, bless me. That made my headphones shake and everything. Let's roll. Cool. Almost out of the no-fly zone protections. Alright, well guys, thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments or subscribes that you may wish or want to do now or in the future, and I'll catch you in the next one.